Today is a good day. Today is a good day to get a stable scan. Yes, it is. Willow agrees. Willow agrees. Willow agrees. Yeah, we're finally over. Today is MRI day. We are about to leave the house and get Kyle his first MRI since his surgery in October. My anxiety is through the roof, but we gotta do it. And we are going to go into this holiday season with the goodest news. I'm manifesting that it is gonna be a good day. We have a lot of errands to run. After Kyle's MRI, I'm out of breath from catching Willow, but I think it's gonna be a good day. And I know it's gonna be a good day because for the last couple months, none of my pants have fit. And today I tried to put on my jeans and they fit. So I feel like that's a good sign that today's gonna be a good day. We won't find out the results till tomorrow unless we look at the report on the portal, but we're gonna try not to do that because we are meeting with a neurosurgeon tomorrow. And hopefully surgery in November worked along with the new drug that he's on. So let's go spend an MRI day together with a little scanxiety on my part. Definitely not Kyle's, he's fine. How'd it go?
Well, went well.
What do you think they saw?
Nothing.
I hope they saw your brain. But no cancer.
Yes, no cancer.
Let's go home. So, this video took a turn, and we have news, and not the news that we hoped for. Kyle has to have his 7th brain surgery. And this will be his 3rd brain surgery since June.
Whoa.
It's a bit of a whirlwind. The MRI did not go as we had hoped or planned, as you could tell. We'll start with the good things that did happen, though. The spot in the cerebellum that they've been watching for years is still stable, maybe marginally better.
Yes.
We will take that. The spot that he had surgery on in June via the LIT surgery looks great. It's healing just as it's supposed to. The surgery they had in October, it did what it was supposed to. We learned some new things since that surgery, and those new things are what are causing us to be in this situation of Kyle needing another brain surgery. So here goes it. I will try to regurgitate what I learned from the neurosurgeon when we met with him yesterday. When Kyle had the LIT surgery on October 8th, where they use a laser, they saw some sort of mass forming, small, but forming, and they didn't know definitively what it was until they did pathology. But what they did know is that when there is a laser being used, it can really only be effective when they are targeting a spot that's growing into tissue, brain tissue. And this mass is growing into the cavity where Kyle had his resection last September, which is actually a really good thing.
Yes.
That it's not growing into healthy brain tissue, but continuing to grow into this. There was a perimeter that was starting to grow into the healthy tissue that Dr. Smith was able to clear, for the most part, safely from the healthy tissue during that surgery. But when they got the pathology back and it showed that it was in fact cancerous, it showed us a very different story about what this means.
Okay.
You don't remember this?
No.
So, since that pathology showed that it was cancerous, and given that the MRI that he just had earlier this week is showing that it looks exactly the same as it did after surgery, there was a marginal amount of hope that maybe it would change and maybe it was just reacting because it had been poked and prodded. And I didn't say this, but the reason that it can't be treated when it is in the cavity is that when you try to use a laser on a spot that is surrounded by fluid, which is what the cavity is, it diffuses the heat of the laser, so it can't do what it's supposed to. So the laser would not be effective at removing the spot. It clearly was not. So now that we know this pathology and that the MRI is showing that it looks the same as post-surgery, it is strongly recommended by Dr. Smith that we come back to Arizona, and Kyle has a mini, love all these fun names, minimally invasive mini craniotomy. Not a minimally invasive like the lid surgery, but this way he can actually cut it out, remove it, and it actually be done where it couldn't be done with the laser. And it's kind of a sucker punch. It's not what we had hoped for. It's not what we were expecting. But I straight up asked him, if this was you, if this was your loved one, would you have the surgery? And he said, without a doubt. I wouldn't wait until it got so big that it was so much harder to take out, and it became a much bigger surgery, a much bigger recovery. So we are moving forward. And I just found out literally 10 minutes ago that Kyle will be having surgery on December 18th. We will come home likely right before Christmas Eve, because they will also be implanting radiation seeds into that spot just like they did in September, so that he's getting targeted treatment in that spot. The other piece of this is because Kyle's had 4 craniotomies and a lot of radiation on his scalp. They will be going through either his forehead or the side of his head, so he's going to have a new prominent scar somewhere. Which for some reason has been very hard for me. I think having something that's so visible is just going to be a constant reminder that Kyle has brain cancer. And when I look at him, it's kind of invisible. So that makes it a little more real. So that's what's happening. It's been not even 24 hours since we got the news. Actually, it's just 24 hours as we're filming this. And it's been hard.
Those seeds are like the worst thing. I mean, that's all I'm worried about. It's the seeds, because I won't be able to touch you or hug
be
you.
Close to me. We can't sleep in the same bed because Kyle will be radioactive. And I'm just realizing we're not going to be able to like hug or kiss on Christmas. Which is like really hard. So, this is not the Christmas season we had planned. I decorated feeling so hopeful that we were going to celebrate with good news.
Yeah.
And I guess it'll bring us a little cheer in a very hard time. We both had a good cry last night and then made each other laugh and then cry more because we were laughing. And we needed that, and this is life with brain cancer. And, you know, something that Dr. Smith said was like, there's not this language of remission with brain cancer. It's something that you will forever live with. Now, how do we treat it like it's a chronic illness? And that's what we're doing. And something that Dr. Smith also said, something that we've been looking into, and I've mentioned before in previous videos, is he strongly advised us looking into this treatment of using didactic cell therapy, which in a nutshell is basically they use your tissue to create a vaccine that will target your body to do what it's supposed to and clean up the cancer cells, which it's failing to do for Kyle, which is why these tumors are forming. But it is not available in the U.S. It is not FDA approved, and if it wasn't a trial, Kyle would not be eligible because trials for brain cancer are very limited to first-time diagnosis, first-time recurrence, and there's not really much after that. And so we really would like to make this possible for him to get this treatment, and I would hate for money to be the thing that stops that. And so it is hard to say, and I feel very strange doing this, but maybe you can make the impossible possible, what feels impossible, and make the opportunity for Kyle to receive a treatment that could give him many, many more years of life.
99.
Till he's 99. By just donating $5. If 16,250 people donated just $5, that could be possible. And in a world full of billions of people, I think there's got to be 16,250 good people that can spare the cost of a nice coffee to help make the impossible possible. So that is our Christmas wish and request. And yeah. Is there anything you want to say?
No. Those radiations, these are like gonna be the worst thing in the world. For me and you.
But we've done it before and we can do it again. And that hug on the other side of it is going to be the best hug of our lives. So this week was not the good news we hoped for. And sometimes life is just like that. Feels like it's been that way a lot for us lately. But maybe, Kyle's 4th brain surgery with Dr. Smith is the lucky charm.
Yes.
Maybe lucky number 7 is all we needed.
Lucky number 7.
We're going to probably go have a good cry. And we'll take you along on this journey as we always do. And share what this journey is like. We love you. Thank you. And I will share the GoFundMe below in the description if you feel like donating just $5. I love you. We love you.
Much love to all of you. Much love to all of you.
And the happiest of holidays. I hope they are a lot more joyful and healthy for you.